Chelsea in their change strip of white shirts and blue shorts. Since the Premiership was reduced to 20 clubs, every team who've won as many points as Chelsea have by this stage of the season have gone on to win the Championship, although admittedly no one has remained unbeaten as Arsenal have. But you never know. Victory for Ranieri's team here today, and they'll be just 4 points behind Arsenal. Crespo's layoff, Lampard got plenty of air on it. De La Cruz keeping an eye on Duff coming in behind him. McCann doing well for Villa, but not for long. Mutu. There's Parker. Crespo's offside. It won't count.
There's a late call by the referee's assistant. Once again, though, that burst from central midfield from Scott Parker. Talked about that being his favoured position. Just look at the space, though, he's got there. And just as he was playing it, the linesman was very late with his flag, but you clearly see there he's a long way offside. Crespo finishes it well enough, but
Duff. Mutu helped on by Lampard to bridge down the left. Good early cross. Mutu! Brilliant! And touched in by Crespo. 11 minutes gone. Chelsea in front. And the new look striking partnership behind the goal.
That's a superb ball in from wide left. But I think what would annoy me if I was the Villa manager, I'm sure David O'Neill will be looking at this, is when this ball hits the post, just have a look at the reaction or lack of reaction from any of his players. But Hernan Crespo reads the situation quickly enough. It's a good ball in from Wayne Bridges, an excellent run near post from Adrian Mutu. He gets an excellent header. And then Crespo has the simplest of tasks, but he's the player that reacts quicker than any of those Villa defenders. And that's the crucial part. They're all ball watching.
Jeremy with the cross, and he's there again.
They certainly look nice and bright, don't they, the front two, especially from balls coming in from wide areas. This time it was Crespo's turn to go near post. Clever little play. Jeremy finds himself in a crossing position. He waits and waits and deliberates, and then he knows Crespo's making that run. Whether there's a lack of communication going on at the heart of that Villa rearguard, I'm not quite sure, but there's certainly a 6s and 7s.
Chelsea have won each of their last 6 away games in the Premiership. They've never won 7 in a row in the highest division in the club's whole history. So there could be another record on the way for the Tinkerman. Huth clears, that's a corner.
It's been an interesting opening, hasn't it, for the young Chelsea defender Robert Huth. Darius Vassell always looking to get on the shoulder of the young German player.
Janssen on the near post, gone in towards him, and straight across, and somehow or other, a combination of Mellberg and who knows who else was in there, failed to produce an equaliser.
Well, I told you earlier about how important set pieces may well be to Aston Villa, and this really ought to have been buried.
Chelsea have already set a club record of 12 away wins in the Premiership this season. No team have won more points on the road than they have. Vassell against Huth. Barry coming in. And Jeremy just hooked it away from danger. Then a clear push. Oh, what a ridiculous penalty to concede. What was Melchiot thinking of?
Well, you said it all. What was going through Mario Melchiot's mind there when he challenged for the ball? He's all over Gareth Barry. He's got no chance of winning that. Gareth Barry just makes it back conveniently for Melchiot just to go right across the top of him.
And he's taken it. 1-1.
Well, he's certainly been Aston Villa's best striker, Darius Vassell. But I'm sure that he wasn't expecting the opportunity that Melchiot gave his side to equalise. But he smacks it hard, firm, straight down the middle. Goalkeeper goes to his right, has no chance, and they enjoyed it. And why not?
Here's Barry. Looking for Crouch, or maybe Vassell in behind him, and it's fallen to Vassell. Good save, but Crouch is there and should have scored.
What a chance. In a game where Villa haven't had that many opportunities. And it came again from that left-hand side. Superb ball from Gareth Barry. John Terry misreads the ball, and it's a good strike from Vassell. And then you think it's on a plate for Peter Crouch to convert. And he'll be wondering for an awful long time how he's managed to miss this opportunity. Does well here, Vassell. Again, getting into that area of the field where he's been a threat all afternoon. And then, there you go, simple tap in. To be fair, a couple of Chelsea players just do enough to put off Peter Crouch.
Hitzlsperger tries his luck and scores! Peter Crouch should go and give him a very big smacker. He's got him off the hook.
He's just doing that now as well. What a great strike. You can sense every time Hitzlsperger gets within 20 yards, the fans just want him to shoot, and he doesn't disappoint here. And he does well there, Hitzlsperger, just breaks away from the midfield players, and he strikes it true with his left foot. He's more than capable of that, right across the face of the goalkeeper into the corner of the net. The keeper's got no chance. Perhaps Ambrosi is unsighted from Melchiot just being in front of him, but he really does find the spot. Well, what a turnaround this is for Aston Villa.
Crouch jostling for a good position and won the ball, and it's 3! Hendrie scored again! 2 goals in 2 games after 13 months without one. Well, Aston Villa are in dreamland here.
Well, this could get very embarrassing indeed now for Chelsea. They can't quite believe it. The fans, the players, he certainly can't believe it. His side have been a bit of disappointment to him. You know, we were at Goodison Park the other night when we talked about Tottenham being lacklustre. Well, just have a look at the way they concede this goal. How many Chelsea players are in the box? And look at how many Aston Villa players are in the danger area. And certainly Chelsea players outnumber Villa players quite comfortably.
On the verge of one of the best results of the season against the strongest away team in the Premiership in terms of the number of points they've gained on the road, and it could get even better. Hitzlsperger's in behind Bridge and feeds it to Barry, who goes for goal anyway. Why not? Cleared by Lampard to Crespo. Seems a long time ago since he scored to give Chelsea the lead. There's Cole. And now Crespo. Oh, well played, Crespo! What a brilliant strike by Hernan Crespo. It's not going to make any difference to the outcome, but it's a superb goal by the Argentine international.
Well, sometimes in football you just have to hold your hands up and say, that's just pure brilliance. And this is what we've just witnessed from Hernan Crespo. Gets it onto his right foot and then curls it, absolutely gem of a strike, into that far corner. Thomas Sorensen could do nothing about it whatsoever. Well, what a strike that is, and he's deserved it. He certainly, for me, has been one of Chelsea's best performers. Haven't been too many for the visitors, but he can certainly hold his head high.
His 11th goal of the season. After 10 matches without scoring, he scored 2 today. There's the final whistle though. Aston Villa have enjoyed one of their best afternoons of the season, and that despite going behind to an early Chelsea goal scored by Crespo. Vassell's penalty got them back level, and then there were 2 terrific goals in the space of a few minutes at the start of the second half, and that turned the tide in Villa's favour, even though Crespo came up with the goal of the match for Chelsea right at the end to give the scoreline a rather closer look than reality would suggest it was. Excellent performance by Aston Villa, and they'll be packing out this famous stadium for their remaining home games against Newcastle, Tottenham and Manchester United. They have beaten Chelsea by 3 goals to 2.